Hello, beautiful family. A quick update for you from the Galactic Alliance, from the Galactic Center, from, well, the mothership of all the motherships. We are having some absolutely amazing energies hit Earth. I know you are feeling it. I know, especially like the channelers, the ones of you who are to send the messages through for the collective. I feel you see what you see, the beauty and the intensity of those codes that are coming in. I will say, guys, this is a completely new upgrade. Okay, with those energies, you will feel like you are being risen up to the levels that you've never ever been before. And it is true, you've never ever been to those levels. It's something completely new. You see, even your galactic selves are changing and upgrading. Even your galactic selves in some way are becoming, let's say, new beings. You see, your code, even like your soul code, is changing and upgrading in ways that are so beautiful, just so absolutely beautiful and amazing. So through the intensity of the energies that are hitting through, use the knowledge that you've gained through your experiences. You see, it's not really anything new, but it also is, right? So you use the same knowledge, you use the experiences, you use the techniques that you've used by now. It's just that it will maybe slightly change, maybe it will slightly balance out in a different way. But basically, you see, you have been trained for these moments. You will also be feeling how we are starting a new chapter of the mission. It's gonna feel very fast, but it's also gonna bring in many, many new things. So, we've all been through those moments when things shift, when, things change, both in the energies as in your physical reality. This will now, for, the few upcoming maybe days, weeks, depending on, your mission, your path, it will be accelerated. So the layers will be shred off, like in a very fast and intense way. This might mean turbulence as far as the, let's say, density that's coming out of you, maybe the beliefs, the programs that you will still have to release, maybe some changes as far as your physical reality. Okay, as said, you have been trained for this kind of turbulences, so hold on to the rope. I say hold on to the rope of the mission. Really, guys, imagine it. Okay, hold on to the rope with both of your hands. Do not let it go. Do not look back, like do not look down at the things that you're in a way leaving behind. You see, you're not really leaving behind anything, because everything is going to be lifted up. But for us to achieve what we have to achieve, you really have to, with both hands, hold on to the rope of mission and just trust that everything else will be risen up as well. You see, no attachments whatsoever. You will see that many of you will have to be shifting your perspective, even as far as the things about light and truth that you have been told. You see, it's not that it was wrong, it's simply that with those new codes that you are receiving, your view is broadening up so much that it feels that, even some of those things are slightly untrue, you see, because you didn't have the whole picture. So you're seeing more and more now. So any beliefs that you still have related to any of those old views, you see, you drop them, you let them go. Do not look back, focus forward to what we're going through. Many of you will be going through intense clearing processes, intense upgrades. Guys, your teams are doing surgeries on you constantly. So for the most part, just sit through it. Many of those processes will be very intense. It might feel very intense as far as your physical body, maybe your mind, your brain, even your hearts. Just sit through it, let the process pass through you, and then integrate the new codes, you see. And when you're integrated those new codes, as said, you really are becoming even new versions of even the galactic self that was, that let's say, on the starships right now. You see, even that part of you is changing and upgrading. And for many of you, this will might change even the way that you feel about things. Okay, it might affect greatly, for some of you, your relationships, maybe your job area, things like that. There's also twin flames connections that are changing and upgrading, you see. So simply go with it. If your heart changed in regards to anything, to maybe what you love doing, or maybe like the person that you loved, you see, if your heart changed, allow the change to happen. Okay, your hearts always guide you forward, so do not look at it with the mind. Simply any change that comes is a good change. We are moving forward, and you push with this kind of strength in your heart forward. Okay, regard that you never lose anything. Okay, for some of you that will be going through these changes, of course there's a grieving process that you go through, which is normal. We are still, you see, humans. We are shredding off old density emotions, things like that. But always know you never lose anything. Creation is love. Whatever love gives you is always greater than, you know, what you had before, because love always expands into more greatness and greatness. So this is, I feel, as far as that. Just one moment. Oh yeah, there's many of you that will go through turbulences, quite intense turbulences, as far as those changes and upgrades, as far as your physical lives as well. And when I look through those turbulences, I really am looking at it with a big smile on my face. Of course, I understand how the processes is. I hold a lot of compassion for you guys that are going through it, or that will be going through it. But truly, those turbulences are really shredding off some, you know, layers that kept us stuck in some ways. Or, you know, as said, we are starting new chapters, a new chapter of the mission. So those turbulences, although when you are in it, it doesn't really look like that, but you will see once you break through from it, or like out of it, it's really gonna be like you are stepping into a completely new a completely new life in whatever way that is. So simply hold on to the knowing of this, guys. Share your experiences with your soul family. Allow the connections of the oneness to penetrate your hearts. You see, there is a rainbow center that you hold in your hearts. You can connect to that as well. The memories will start to hit you in a new way. You will see it's just like the upgrade that you will be getting now. It will be huge, guys, huge. Okay, and some of you, it will be ongoing for, let's say, a few days, and you will have a pause, and then you'll have, you know, next few days and so on. With some of you, it's gonna be slightly more intense, because there's a lot of remembrance. You see, memories from either starships or, you know, heaven or wherever, that you will be getting through. So if you need assistance with this, guys, we are always here. You have your soul family around you. Share your experiences with them, you see, because in certain moments it might feel like you are going crazy. Okay, even though you've been on this path, you know, maybe for years, there might be moments when you will feel like, you know, what the fuck? Like, that's a lot. Am I crazy? No, you are not. Okay? So if you need help, guys, reach out, because truly you are not meant to do this all alone. You see, we are meant to do this together, hand in hand with our soul family. So don't be afraid to share your feelings, share what you are going through. You will see that, you know, many more than you imagined are going through the same thing. You see, you're not the only crazy being in the room. Well, maybe the not crazy ones have to stand up. Maybe there's something wrong with them. I'm just joking, guys, okay? So, yes, as said, hold on to the rope, hold on to the love in your hearts. The mission is, we're just smashing it, guys. We are absolutely smashing it. So, you see, integrate those new codes that you're receiving and just go and fucking smash it. We will see you soon. We will see you home. Mother and father are on earth with us. The whole family is on earth. And we will meet you very soon. Get ready for starships, guys. I love you.